Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Dark Warrior, and this was created in 1981 by Century Electronics for the CVS cabinets. And this game has you protecting several fuel tanks on the surface of like the moon or some planet or something, and enemies keep attacking you, and occasionally they will try to take a shot at the tanks. Once the tanks are all destroyed, your game is over. Once you lose all your lives, the game is over. And if you lose all your lives, then you get a bonus for all remaining tanks. But this game has some technical flaws. I think they're just from Century or the emulator MAME not correctly reproducing the technical goof ups. Sometimes the sound is missing in certain spots, and it just was not emulated correctly. I've tried old and new MAME versions, and I think I recorded this off of the old MAME, and it was better reproduced than the newer MAME version. But I think I've seen this game before once at a roller skating rink in the Seattle metro area. There's some voice samples, and they play the Reveille at the beginning. So you've got a total of, 12 fuel tanks to protect. The regular enemy shots will not destroy those tanks, but once in a while, a weird frog-like creature will emerge from the background, and it'll fire up a missile, and there it's starting to appear. In the meantime, you're getting these waves of enemies, and that frog-like thing will shoot up a missile. You can destroy the missile in mid-air. If you do, it'll shatter and spread several shots down at you. If you shoot it into the shots and make it into shots, then those shots won't take out a fuel tank. Now we've got a number of frogs appearing to shoot the missiles. And you get a number of, there's the scattered shots. You get a number of enemy waves. And I'll let it take out one tank. I don't think it can take out more than one tank at once. Hear that popping? That's a sound glitch as well. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah, I think I did see this once before, but yeah, you really only have to worry about the missiles is in terms of protecting the fuel tanks. The regular enemy shots will not do anything. And this game isn't all that special. I mean, as far as the CVS system goes, there's definitely worse games. Just keep shooting each wave of enemies. For these ones that fly in a circular pattern, stay to like the far left or far right of their orbit to shoot them, because they'll be easier to hit there.
Beware, alien, neutron, attack!
My eyeballs. Now we go to outer space. You still have to protect the missiles, but for some reason it looks, you have to protect the fuel tanks, but for some reason it looks like you're in outer space. I mean, in space and not on the surface of whatever planet. And those frog things can still shoot missiles, I guess, to try to take out your fuel tanks. Oops. Yeah, and the sound is...
Beware, alien, neutron.
Did I go through this again? the sound is missing here. Now we go back to the surface of the planet or moon or whatever. Yeah, some of the sound effects are missing, and well, until MAME gets that right, you know, when they do get it right, I'll re-upload this video with you know, new gameplay and obviously more correct sounds. Let the missile go, obviously, if it's not gonna take out a fuel tank. And, well, that's the end of my game, but I get a bonus for remaining fuel tanks. And I think you get 2,000 points for each fuel tank left, which is kind of nice. I screwed up putting in my initials. I'll just screw it. I'll just go with RT. The control isn't very good on the initial selection. It wouldn't let me go to rub or end for some reason. But that is Dark Warrior by Century Electronics in 1981, I think it was. But I'll show you in a second what it looks like to have your game end when you lose all your fuel tanks. We'll look at that in just a second. This is the demo going again. And you get a little warning sound when you're low on fuel tanks remaining. And the frog things will destroy the last one. Fuel out. Player 1 game over. William Tell Overture playing. That was Dark Warrior by Century Electronics in 1981 for the CVS cabinets. Well, this is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching Dark Warrior by Century Electronics in 1981 for the CVS cabinets. And we'll catch you later with another Century game. See you then, folks. Bye-bye.